Hey, what's up you guys? This is Rob from The Gay Guy Plays, and on today's snapshot, I'm going to show you how I blow hard and fast when we take a look at Zephyr's Turbulence build. So, the premise of this build is to boost the range and duration of Turbulence in order to mitigate a large portion of range damage. This build works extremely well against the Corpus and the Corrupted. It still provides mitigation against the Grineer, but doesn't have the same kind of invulnerability due to the Grineer's penchant for hit scan weapons. As for the Infested, unfortunately this build doesn't provide any additional protection from melee units, and as I always say, using protection is extremely important, especially when it comes to dealing with anything infested. Now, let's take a look at Turbulence's mechanics. Activating this ability creates a 360-degree current of air around Zephyr, which consists of an inner radius and an outer radius. The inner radius deflects projectile-based weapons, while the outer radius lowers the accuracy of hit-scan weapons. There are a few things to be aware of. The inner radius can deflect incoming missiles, however, if the redirective explosives happen to detonate on surrounded terrain, the explosions can still hit you. As for the outer radius, while it does lower the accuracy of hit-scan weapons, it doesn't guarantee invulnerability. Also note, any hit-scan weapons fired outside of Turbulence's radius do not suffer an accuracy penalty, and will most likely hit you. There is also talk about enemies with hit-scan weapons within the inner radius being able to hit you. However, in my testing, I haven't really found that to be true. Now, here's a snapshot. So, it is a little bit of an investment, but you're going to need 5 Forma for this build. Swap your aura to a dash polarity, replace the 2 scratches and add in 3 D slots, then finish with 1 additional dash. As for the build, there's really not too much to explain, as you can tell our main focus is extending the range and duration, while also attempting to minimize the cost. The build itself is pretty tight and doesn't really leave room for much else, but after playtesting, this is definitely my favorite variation. Now, when it comes to the Grineer, I chuck the narrow-minded and toss in a flow. That way you get no penalty to range and can really blanket the area with the accuracy debuff. It won't last as long, but it should keep you a bit safer. Now, tips and tricks. If you find yourself being hit by range attacks, more specifically hit-scan weapons, what you're gonna want to do is a little bit counterintuitive. You're going to want to go towards whatever's hitting you. I know that sounds crazy, but more often than not, you're usually taking hits from something outside of Turbulence's influence. Moving close to that target will apply the accuracy debuff, and you should find that you're no longer taking hits. One of the other big benefits to the build is the fact that the accuracy debuff isn't just limited to attacks that target you. Teammates, defense pods, and mobile defense terminals will also benefit from Turbulence. See, knowing the best way to blow for your group is always important. So, thank you all for watching the first ever episode of Snapshot. If you missed it, here's the rundown I did on Zephyr and my previous Warframe build for Valkyr. Now, I hope you guys like the format on this quick look for Warframe builds. As you know, I don't really like those long drawn out ones. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and as always, stay tuned for possibly more snapshots here at A Gay Guy Plays. Seriously, I just need like 2 minutes on the zipline for a thumbnail. Can you fuck off? Thank you.